How's it going, everybody? Back again on YouTube here. Another Chess.com live sessions here on Chess.com's live server. Playing a very strong player here, over 2300 rated on our server. Should be an excellent fight, and we have a Moskva system in the Sicilian, which is brother of the Rossolimo system. Very, very popular right now, being played at all levels, including the World Championship between Anand and Gelfand. And this particular system is totally playable for white. Not the most bite. It's almost like a Spanish system, or Ruy Lopez, and it's clear that white just is trying to expand and have a solid center, and maybe at some point hope for moves like e5 and undermine black's position to create attacking chances on the king side. And this is definitely an aggressive way to play it. Going all out as far as trying to create an attack on the king side makes me wonder exactly what I should do. Perhaps I should try to open up the position quickly and open up his king side, or I should let him keep pushing his pawns and say, come and get me, big boy, and see if he's got anything in the end, right? I can also play b5, and if he plays g5, I can put my knight on e8, and I'm not sure he really has a ton of great attacking chances there yet. I mean, it can build up into something. I can play d5 here, and if e5, knight e4, my knight's on a good square, and potentially I have the chance to maybe try to open up the king side. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play d5, and I'm going to put the knight on e4 after he plays e5, which is what he's going to do. And, oh, wow, he recognizes that he doesn't want that. Maybe he saw my idea was to undermine the e5 pawn with a move like f6 and open the f file, but this can't be... we'll say this, I don't want to say this can't be good, but just on a pure unbiased positional sense, whether I lose this live sessions or not while I'm rambling away and losing time, this is not a great approach for white. I mean, he's exposed the king. I even could put the knight on f4, and kind of an ugly little choice my opponent took here. I'm going to play b5 and put my bishop on b7 and prepare to challenge his bishop on the long diagonal. I have 1 minute and 40 seconds. My opponent has a 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Make a couple pre-moves, expecting some logical moves by him. Now he wants to attack the b5 pawn. I'll go ahead and defend it. Maybe I'm preparing c4. Maybe I'll play b4. I don't know, actually, at this point. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this knight on f4, expecting him to take with his undeveloped bishop, which makes sense. Take a developed piece with an undeveloped piece. It's a positional guideline. It's an old tip that has been around for hundreds of years in chess. But I like this position for black. I think that black is at least equal here with the strong queen established and potentially taking advantage of white's weak dark squares. Now I can play the move rook to d8. I can also play the move bishop h4. I can also play the move bishop takes g2. If bishop h4 and he takes on c6, and then I play takes on f2 with the bishop, if he puts the king on h1, I can take his rook, but he can take my rook. It's not so clear, is it? And plus, he's probably getting 2 pieces for the rook anyway. But the question is, how do I want to do this? Do I want to just take on g2 straight up, or do I want to put the rook on the d file first? If I put the rook on the d file, he's going to play queen e2, and then I have a move like rook to d2. He can play a move like queen e3, and maybe I can trade. I kind of like this idea, so I don't have a lot of time now. I already have 50 seconds. He still has 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so... Not great time management. Kind of pushing myself with these YouTube live sessions. These are not for the faint of heart. To play 3 minutes with not much time on the clock. No excuses. But on the main site of Chess.com, I play generally with 15 minutes each side. Much more time for educational points to come across, and for me to play a better chess game, to be honest. But these 3-minute games are for fun and to give you guys on YouTube a little bit of taste of what's going on at Chess.com in the live sessions. And so I hope you enjoy them, whether I lose or win. Now, we really like my position, for sure we do, but how good is it? We're not sure yet. I'll play this move because it seems aggressive and seems like a fun thing to do. And now again, I can take, or I can play the move bishop h4 first. If bishop h4, and now if he takes, I can take on f2 check, king h1. I still need to take here first, unfortunately. And after he takes, I just realized I have another really strong move that just wins on the spot. Rook takes, f2 check, followed by queen takes c1. Bishop h4 I think was also winning, and the move queen e4 check, double attacking the knight, the king on g2 as well as the knight on c2 was also winning. So I won one. It was a 23-move victory. Not a bad little win to get as black, huh? Right, we'll take it. We'll take a win in this live sessions. Again, this is a Moscow system, not the most ambitious system. But white wants to get c3 and d4, and like I said, it's like a Spanish system, though instead of the bishop here putting pressure on a knight on c6 like a Ruy Lopez or relocating here, the bishop is just coming back to f1, which is of course totally playable. But this move g4 is a little bit overly ambitious. As I said, I didn't really respect it that much. If he had played e5, I was going to put the knight on e4, and whether I traded it at some point for one of his minor pieces, I was going to play f6 and undermine it. But he probably should have done that, because this position here with access to his dark squares was really ugly, kind of a positional disaster, and he got some temporary counterplay on the queen side, but already we like black's position here. If he doesn't play knight e5, I have moves like bishop to d6 coming as well, and the rook also owns the a-file. So not winning for black, of course, but black's doing well here with the bishop pair. Definitely a little bit better. And now one tempo move after another, tempo the queen, tempo checkmate, take the bishop, and I had this most forcing win, although like as we said, queen e4 check and bishop h4 I think were also both winning moves, but I'm glad I found the move I did, because I only had 30 seconds. He had a minute and 40 seconds, so it was a good win, a good live sessions, and I hope you're liking this stuff on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you around on Chess.com.